Hello everyone, this is CS Divesh Goyal, practicing company secretary from Delhi. Today in this video, we are going to discuss about E-Form DPT3. E-Form DPT3 is given under section 73 and rule 16 of the company's rule. It is mentioned under rule 16 return of deposit. Every company have to file E-Form DPT3 every year till 30th June. So 30th June is the due date for filing of DPT3. Every year we have to file this form. However, this year in 2020, due to lockdown and COVID-19, Ministry have given the relaxation that companies can file this form till 30th September without any additional fees under CFSS scheme. So this year we are having relaxation. Still, it is advisable to file the forms within due date, that is 30th June. Now let's discuss about E-Form DPT3. E-Form DPT3 is required to file with the information as on 31st March. It is required to file for two purposes. One, if a company accepted the deposit as per section 73. Second, if company having any loans or borrowings as on 31st March outstanding in the books of the company. So if we start to fill the DPT3, at column number 3, first of all, we have to select the purpose of filing of DPT3. There are three types of purpose. First purpose, are you filing the form because company have accepted deposit which are outstanding as on 31st March? Second purpose, whether company has accepted the loans which are out of the preview of the deposit and outstanding as on 31st March. Third purpose, whether companies have accepted deposit as well as loan which are not part of deposit. So accordingly, we have to select the option. For an example, for the private companies, as per the definition of the private companies are not allowed to accept deposit from the public. As per definition of the deposit, private companies are allowed to accept the loans from directors, loan from shareholders, relative of directors, banks, other companies, but private companies are not allowed to accept the deposit. So if we are filing this form DPT3 for the private company, so in most of the cases you have to select the purpose number 3, that is particular of a transaction by company not considered as deposit. Mostly for the private companies we will select this purpose. Once we will click on this purpose, then one column number 15 shall be opened in the form. Column number 15 is a column which will be open only after selection of purpose. So once we will select the purpose, now we have to mention about the company, objects of the company, date of the last account close, when the last time accounts of the company has been closed. We have to given the net worth detail of the preceding financial year. So as per latest audit preceding financial year. For an example, we are filing this form in 30th June 2020. So net worth detail we have to give as per the balance sheet of 31st March 2019, because it may or may not be happen that balance sheet of 31st March 2020 is prepared. Accordingly, we have to mention the information. But most important, we have to mention the information in column number 15. As private companies cannot accept deposit, that's why we have select the option particular of loan other than deposit. So in column number 15, complete definition of the deposit is included. So accordingly, we have to fill, like in column number 15 part A, any amount received from the governments. If company have received any amount from the governments, company have to fill. In column number F, any amount received by the company from other company. If company have taken loan from the other company, we have to mention under column number F. So like this, there are lot of columns are given till S, A to S. Accordingly, according to the balance sheet of the company, according to the information available with the company have to fill all these information. While filling all this information, please make sure, as per rule 16 of deposit rules, every company file with the registrar or return in form DPT3 furnish the information contained there is as on 31st day of the March of that year, audited by the auditor of the company. So the most important point of DPT3, whatever figure of loans and borrowings you are mentioning under DPT3, those figures should be audited one. Means the figures which we are mentioning in DPT3 should not vary from the balance sheet of that financial year. For an example, In DPT3 we have mentioned company has outstanding loan from director 20 lakh. So while preparing the balance sheet, make sure the same amount of 20 lakh loan from director is mentioning in the balance sheet. The amount mentioned in DPT3 and the amount mentioned in balance sheet cannot vary, and the proof of the same is rule 16. Rule 16 specifically mention amount as on 31st day of March that year duly audited by the auditor of the company. So in rule 16 ministry has specifically mentioned amount should be audited one. Then the audited amount should be mentioned in DPT3 and DPT3 should be filed till 30th June. So every year company have to finalize the amount of borrowings and loans till 30th June so that they can file it till 30th June. For the companies other than private companies, like public companies are allowed to accept the deposit from the public. So at the time of selecting of purpose, public companies can select the purpose even deposit also if they have received. Our complete write-up and the checklist on DPT3 as article number 453 already published on my blog, that is www.csdiveshgoyal.info. So I would request everyone, please subscribe our channel for the regular updates on the corporate law. Thank you so much.